I would show you kind of a real life application to watch and see how I put my nails on. So far I have pushed back my cuticles pretty good. I don't know if you can see those pretty well. And make sure you get the real tiny stuff and kind of get that off, because that will make the wraps fall. And then I wash my hands with soap pretty well. If you use John, that's great because it gets all the oil off. And so then I'll just buff them real quick. And I'm just going to do one hand for you guys so that it's not too terribly long. So buffing those out, and then just use alcohol. If you have a swab of it or a jar, get those clean. And then after you use the alcohol, you don't want to touch your hands, your fingernails with your hands, because you'll get the oil back on there. So kind of let that dry. And I've got this really fun floral print, if you guys can see that I'm going to put on. So the nice thing about the wraps is you can see through, so you can kind of line up and match which size works best for each finger. Then you'll want to use the orange stick. You can get these in the application kit, or anything kind of that you can see it's kind of angled will work to kind of lift that up. See if I can show you guys in the air here. Kind of roll it up, and then I cut the size, cut the sheet in half to get the piece that I need. See, I have it on there. Let's see if I can do this mid-air. Then you're just going to line it up. Like I said, it's close, but you don't want it to touch any skin. And then I go side to side, starting at the bottom, pushing it. Kind of get as close as I can for you guys there. Now this is a little bit different than the application video on the website. They're going to say to heat it first, which is perfectly fine. Once you get the hang of it, I put all of mine on, I put a whole hand on, and then I heat. And it saves a little bit of time too. So I'm going to kind of pull from the top to stretch it a little bit. And that kind of helps you with any wrinkles you might get on the sides or on the tip. So now you can see it. I kind of even bent it. I pulled it so much. It's on there. And I would do the same thing for each nail. I'll go ahead and show you how I heat it, though, separately. So I've got my heater here. It's nice because it's hands-free. It stands. See if I can put it right here. Kind of see it. And turn it on. And then I'll just heat for about 5 to 7 seconds. Feel it start to warm up. Turn that off, and then I just push. This is where you can use this nice, it's a rubber cuticle pusher that Jamberry has, and kind of push that down to get any wrinkles. Again, pushing any skin away from it. Be pretty aggressive with it. Pull it again, and then you want to let that cool before you cut or file it. Get kind of close there, you can all see that. So once that cools, depending on the length or your comfort, I usually cut it. These scissors come with the application kit in Jamberry. They're kind of nice because they're curved too, if you can see that. So they cut with your nail. I trim pretty close to my nail, depending on the length. You can see I got it down there. And then I might use, again, I don't usually do all 3 of these for every nail, but I just want to kind of show you the different ways. I use a nail to kind of trim that away. Get real close to the nail, and that way I can file it a little easier. Kind of push it as I go. And then you're going to take a file. This is the most important thing. If you don't have the application kit, make sure you have a really good file. That will make or break your application. So then you're going to just file down. Again, you can go at a 90-degree angle, which would be closer here. I go more at a 45 because I'm pretty rough on my nails. With the kids and stuff, so this lets me go. And then you're going to kind of get this, so get a little piece hanging off, and that should just kind of roll off once it's filed. And kind of push around. You can heat one more time. just for a couple seconds. And just push again. Lots of pressure. And if you have any wrinkles, this is where you can work on them with the cuticle pusher or just pushing them out. And that's a finger. Like I said, I usually will wait to heat till I get them all on without cutting or trimming or anything. Heat them all at once and then trim separately. But I just wanted to show you real quick how that worked out. So I will go ahead and do the rest of them, and I'll take a picture and show you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and post, and I hope this helps everybody out. See you later. Bye.